Good morning, MXL. This is CT, and today I'm doing a video on something a little bit different. This isn't Coach's Corner. This is not any schemes. This is not necessarily a league announcement. I'm going to create its own channel because this is kind of important. I want it to be separated from the pack as far as like advances and things in normal news. But anyway. So this video slash podcast, because you guys know that this is the easiest way for me to do recording. So again, I just have it on the MVP screen, but this is more of a podcast. Anyway, so the reason that I'm bringing this to you today is I want to discuss the newly rolled out MXL Internship Program. So this is being rolled out today, and we want to get it prepared and in place for Season 7. So what is the MXL Internship Program? So I'm going to kind of read off of the text, which I'll also provide below the video. But basically what this is an opportunity for you guys to get more involved in the league should you want that. This is not pressure to get more involved. It's not pressure to do more. This is for those who enjoy the league, enjoy their time here, and maybe they want to do more than just be a GM and a coach and a player in the league. So this is centered on three specific avenues, if you will, to do that. So the first avenue is a mentoring role. So as a mentor, this would be somebody who has been in MXL. We're saying for 2 full seasons of participation in MXL, and that's not 2 editions of Madden, that's just 2 actual seasons. And so this would be a mentor to newer folks. So what we're aiming to do here is to improve our owner retention number, right? Because it's been pretty high, which is somewhat expected when there's a regime change, as there was this year, and also when we get into the dog days of Madden, which we're in now, late May, early June, etc., before Madden 20 comes out. So your role would be to mentor new folks that come in. You're going to be kind of their resource for, they might have questions about, what does the passing play, twice per half rule mean? I've had that a lot. Hey, what do I do if my opponent breaks a rule? All of the various things that can happen. And anyway, so you'd be the resource for that, like a go-to person, and you can even help them with improving their game as well. It doesn't necessarily just have to be, something. It doesn't have to be, oh, there's a problem. It could just be, hey, I can help you win more if you do these 3 things, right? So that's opportunity number 1 to be more involved. Opportunity 2 is an interesting one it would be rule or guideline development / edits. So what that is currently the way that we make new rules, or the way that we edit a rule, is mostly reliant on you guys to tell us that something's wrong. The problem is that oftentimes what happens is that somebody tells us something is wrong, and there's more investigative work, and there's more testing that needs to be done in order to fully vet that item to make sure that our rule is in the right spirit and in the right place for our sim league, right? So in that role of a rules edits type of let's say maybe we make it into a committee, but we'll see how many people want to participate. You'd be guiding us on that and even writing the rules in a lot of ways. So I think that would be kind of a cool thing. I know a lot of people have deep thoughts about what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing as far as rules and such. So hopefully this is an opportunity for you to get involved that way. And then finally, the third and final way is developing and training our potential replacements down the road. And when I say our replacements, I'm talking about for leadership of MXL. Now, again, don't worry, we'll be here in Madden 20 and everything like that, but we're not getting any younger, and we're kind of old, frankly. So, well, at least Tony and I are. But anyway, so what we're looking for is getting involved in this way, and if you want to become kind of an administrative role, you'd be kind of our assistants, right? You're going to help us with things to learn as you go. Maybe you're going to do advances. Maybe you're going to get an insight into into how we make hard decisions. It's decisions that are made for, if somebody gets a computer game or Forceman or whatever, kind of all the behind the scenes. You're going to get an inside look at how it all happens behind the scene and how we kind of make it all work, right? And then finally, and this is a potential item, I don't know that this is going to happen for sure, but depending on the interest that we get at the beginning of Madden 20, there's a potential for a farm league, if you will. So I know we've had MXL2 in the past. I'm not sure. I haven't paid much attention to MXL2 and how that's gone in the past, but this would be kind of our secondary league where we could bring players into our current MXL from, as I said, a farm situation. And again, I think in the beginning of Madden 20, it'll be easier for us to get more interest. And get enough people to fill it. I actually don't think we'll have a problem at all filling the league. The question is, though, I'll tell you, one league is enough. So I don't know that we'll be able to man, quote unquote, both leagues. So the number 3 point about developing and training our potential replacements down the road, I mean, what better way would there be to show us and to show the league that you have what it takes to be a leader if maybe somebody were to step up now and tell us, hey, this might be something I want. I'd love to take a run at this. Maybe between now and when Madden 20 starts, we can get you there to the place you need to be to take ownership over that league and show us what you can do, right? Because we just can't. There's not enough of us. There's not enough time for us to go around to be running 2 leagues the way we run this one. Because it's very time intensive to do what we do and to get things done. So we would want someone to carry that out for us. While we'll of course be there to assist, but on a day-to-day basis, we would be looking for someone to carry that out for us. And again, that's a potential. I would need to have somebody willing to take ownership over that, and I'm talking recruiting. I mean, from start to finish, and I would want it to look just like MXL does from a rule perspective, from a scheduling perspective. I mean, it should be run like clockwork, because if we are going to pull owners from there to here, I need them to know what the expectation is for when they come here. I don't want to have to go through all of that again, and that sometimes is, I think, what gets us caught up with retention with new owners in MXL, is that when we bring them in, they don't necessarily, they're still getting used to the flow of MXL and how it works, whether that be scheduling or gameplay guidelines, rules, etc. So if we can, sorry, my headset was about to shut down. So if we can get them already in like a farm league, farm style league, if you will, I think with the same rules, I think it would be just plug and play then when they come to the mainline MXL. So again, this is something we're very, very excited about. I think it's a great opportunity for you guys to get involved, and you're gonna have, I mean, us three, so myself, Tony, and Byrne, you're gonna have us there with you. So it's not like, if you say, hey, I'm interested in being in an administrative role, whether that be trade committee, discipline committee, oversight committee, any of it, it's not like we're going to be like, hey, okay, here you go, here's all this work, and we're not going to help you or develop you. No, our goal is to develop you if you want to be developed, right? And to guide you on a path that's going to get you, somewhere that you want to be. I mean, this is definitely an optional item that we want to offer to you guys, so that hopefully you can get a little bit more out of the experience if that's something you want. So anyway, that's kind of the video. Again, hopefully I didn't take too long, but I just wanted to go over this program because we're really excited about it. This gets people who want to be involved more involved, and it'll give you an actual say in how this league operates. I mean, all 3 of these things are the core essential of how this league runs day to day. We're going to give you that behind the scenes insight and the look at it, and we want you to do something with it. We want you to really be excited about it and understand the inner workings, so that if you did want to do something like lead or be on a committee or whatever, you could. So anyway, that's kind of the sum of it. I'm also going to post a kind of a written detail of this that I've already written out. That's what I'm looking at to discuss it, actually. And if you guys have any questions, ask myself or Tony 87Blue or Byrne, the Colts owner, and we'll be glad to answer any questions. If you want to be involved, tell us. We want you involved, if you want to, of course. But we look forward to hearing from you, and good luck in the postseason to everybody, and we'll talk again soon. All right, you guys have a good one.